Hello，大家好。It's another week, and I wanted to give you another update on our journey of building Karkade, the platform. Just a reminder, Karkade is a platform aiming for Saudi people and people in the Middle East to help them learn Mandarin Chinese. 我们想帮助沙特阿拉伯人学习中文，所以我们做这个平台，平台叫 Karkade，意思是母亲在普通话。我的普通话还不太好，所以我说英文，我说妈妈，我妈妈说还有用字幕，不好意思啊。So, this is the third part of this journey. And if you have not seen the last two parts, you can check them out in my channel or in my page. And I wanted to give you some updates. So, first of all, we were working on the teacher onboarding experience. And this is if you are a teacher and you're interested in learning Mandarin or teaching Mandarin, sorry, you can sign up as a teacher, and then we will try our best to build connections between you and potential students in Saudi and in the Middle East that you can help them learn Mandarin Chinese. We've talked about that in the last two notes that I've released here, and we have gotten a lot of responses from many of you who are interested in participating in this platform. And I've been trying my best to respond to everyone. And if you've messaged me, I will respond to you. I promise. But it's been a bit overwhelming, and it is getting a little bit slower on my end. So it's my mistake, but I will respond to you. 不好意思. So yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for getting in touch with us. I really, really appreciate it. So hopefully we'll get the first version of the onboarding experience for teachers this week. This is so you can sign up your interest to be listed as a teacher for the or in the platform. This is going to be a freelance type of job. So it's based on demand. People can request from you to teach them Mandarin Chinese. So it's not a full-time job, and it's not something that will take all your time. So that's it for the teacher onboarding. Another thing we were working on last week was the data architecture, and we've been doing a lot of work on that this week as well. By data architecture, I mean how are the data being managed within the platform, because we have data coming from teachers, data coming from students, and data coming from their interaction with each other. And we want to make sure that these data are stored in a nice way that can help improve the user experience for the people who are participating in the platform. We are still working on those, but we have made really, really good progress on them. Another thing we have done in the platform itself is we have launched a new feature to teach Chinese radicals and how can they relate to the formation of characters in Chinese. Let me go ahead and show them to you in my computer. So one of the latest features we have added in the platform as well, if you go to app.karkade.site, is something about radicals. Usually when people learn Chinese, it's important for them to understand how radicals work and how they mix together to form characters. So if you come to the home page and you go down, you'll see basic to radicals. And if you go in here, we have made some really cute graphics for some major radicals like Ko, Shan, Da, Tian, etc. And then some background about them as well. We've also made up a small game right here in which the students or the person who is learning Chinese, they can come here and mix different radicals together to form characters. So if they come and say, oh, I want to mix R with UA. They get Ming, which means bright. And they can do three radicals they can do two radicals, and they can also do three radicals to practice that as well, just so they can practice radicals in this way. Um, so let me know what you guys think. Do you think that's, if you're a Chinese teacher, how do you communicate radicals with your students? Do you think what we're doing could be nice and helpful to people who are just learning Chinese? Okay, so that was the radicals feature. Another thing we have done this week is we've done a lot of content shooting. This was the fun part. We went out in Hong Kong to explore some of the landmark and some of the interesting things there about the food, culture, the history, and we shot a lot of content on them to tell people the history of Hong Kong specifically. And this is because we are in Hong Kong. Hopefully, later on, we get to visit other cities in China and make content about the different histories of the different cities, the different unique things in different cities. And then we put those content in Arabic to help people in Saudi, people in the Middle East in general, have more understanding to Chinese culture if they're interested in knowing more. That has been done this week, and hopefully by next week, we're going to have a lot of content going public for that. Um, we put them in YouTube because that's what other people use in the Middle East, but I'm not sure if we should put them here for you guys to check out as well. If you're interested, let me know, and then maybe we'll also put those clips that we're shooting for Hong Kong history and culture here in Xiaohongshu as well. But yeah, let me know. Let me know if you're interested. We've also done a lot of back end stuff that is very hard to share and talk about. That's a lot of code features that the platform will have to function and to be a very good platform for teachers and students. One of the most important parts we're looking into is you really want to make sure that the teacher experience and the student experience be as smooth as possible and as rewarding as possible. And so, if you are a teacher who's teaching Chinese, or if you're a student learning Chinese or learning any other language, and there are some features that you think would be really, really good to have in the platform, let me know. Just leave them in the comments and we will consider them 100%. So that's it for some of the things we have done. And just like I mentioned earlier, we are getting a lot of interested teachers from you guys. And I really, really appreciate it. We were so happy earlier this week and the whole of the week, to be honest, when we were getting a lot of messages from you with interest in participating and teaching Chinese to people in the Middle East. So if you're interested, do drop me a line and we can carry on the conversation. And hopefully, very, very soon, we'll have a form open that you can sign your interest to be listed as a teacher in our platform. And that's about it for this week. If you're still here, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for your support. And I'm looking forward to seeing you next week.